them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's roll.
First give of the game to the LSU product. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Okay, ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He dodged the tackle. There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it. Dig those opponents, an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this is going to take him off at a cross mid. To move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Now they send them back in motion right. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Richardson now. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw here from Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Where's the intensity we expect in the playoffs? The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Williams. Cut out left. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the first. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Saints 7.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Okay, ready?
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Design bootleg here. Rolling out to his left. It's his running back. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Richardson on 1st and 10. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll run here on 1st down. Running in the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after coming into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Achane from the pistol. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On play action, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Fullback trying to power him across, and he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd down carry for Achane. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
And it's third down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. This is complete to Murray. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They will go for it. Williams has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Williams from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the air yet again, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Williams again. Here's a screen for Achane. He'll get him the first inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 21.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's going deep this time. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but bobbles it and drops it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
This one misses the tight end.
Line.
So it's 2nd down coming up.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Set. 70 Rangers. Set 18. 5 in. 19 Lions.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears get it back with a nice return to boots down inside the 30.
By the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Motion.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
What is going on?
Running back motions right. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. The 50. And the Saints do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. Cut out left. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. We set it downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Achan up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Finds his man over the middle. He's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Dumps it off to his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Off the play fake, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
From the red zone on 1st. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime.
The kicker on for the
And that is his
extra point.
4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history.
Saints 21.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19.
Now Richardson to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
It leads to
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Completed to his running back. And he's short the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson on 3rd. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. He's got room to roam. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Caught, nice gain left side. And this is across midfield, and it's stopped him at that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Goes to the hurry up here.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Saints 28.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 9. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Williams. Right side, caught by Davis. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
Achane to the right. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Setting him on the dive. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Bears football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. Jump off caught by his back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
A loss of 5 yards.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to push one deep down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears have the football just a tick beyond midfield at the 49.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears, 1st down.
Williams hit, that ball's out. And the Saints grab it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I'll tell you this, Kate, the duality of quarterbacks in the league today continues to amaze me. It's remarkable how well they can throw it and run it. But in that case, when you turn into running back, what do you got to do? You've got to protect the football at all costs. He doesn't. It gives that defense an extra possession.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Pass him on the quick hitter. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
60 Maverick. Cowboy 80.
3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the
Richardson to throw again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Has it downfield working the left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now within 1 score in the 4th. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer?
And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
At their own 30-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down from the 42. They give it to him again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. All right, so there's the stop they needed, Brock. Got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
19, Charger. Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Now give running right. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here he is to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's to 2nd and 10.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10.
Trap 50. Trap. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw it. He finds Neighbors right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Buffalo 879.
Back to throw. Has it down close. It is another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Saints
70 range. 70 range. Go.
1st and goal.
And again, Richardson forced out to his right. And he gets in. It's a touchdown. What a moment. They can likely win it on the extra point now. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends, and then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.